My name is Nathaniel, and this is my story. My life before Jesus was basically your normal Christian life. I grew up in church since I was born, switched around churches, but nothing really that hard. My parents are still together. They were when I was born, and they are now. They've always been good, so my life has always been not perfect, but what you would say a good, happy life. The first time I remember giving my life to God, I was 3 years old in nursery, and I remember the teacher kind of explaining to me what being a Christian was, and I was like, oh, that's cool, everyone else is. But that went on, and I would do that every week, like the normal little Christian boy. But I never ever understood what it was. I first genuinely gave my heart to the Lord when I was about age 11, 12, something like that. And that was at a revival when Tommy Zito was talking, and he was just asking who was in the room that needed Jesus, and I said that I had known Jesus, but I didn't really know him. You know, I'd known about him, but and that was about the time that I actually gave my heart to the Lord for the first time, genuinely. After that, I was on fire for God for about 3 to 4 months. I don't know, it just, like when you're burning a flame, if you light a match, you see how big it gets, and it gets bigger and bigger. And then when it's getting down to the bottom, you see it shrinking and shrinking and shrinking until it actually fizzles out. That's basically what happened in about a 3 months' time. I had led some people to the Lord, which praise God for, but then it was just draining, and I had no way to refill it. I mean, I had a way to refill it, but I didn't know the process because no one had taught me. It was probably just the same reason I had always been dry, because I really didn't know what to do. I had been reading my Bible and praying, but I really wasn't studying or actually walking with God. It was more of just, it happened, I'm going to heaven, yay, now what? And everything that I had seen before dropped, and the enemy just took over, and I hadn't seen anything related to God since then, and that was very discouraging. And then that's when I started getting into the major sin. I had gotten with the wrong people, I had gotten with the wrong crowds, and that's when I started drinking and smoking and just drugs, alcohol, and sexual sin. And I did that for about 3 years. It really isn't anything that I really thought it would ever be. I mean, ever since I was little, I didn't ever think I was going to do any of that. And yeah, I really regret a lot of that, all of that. I realized I needed Jesus because of my friend Adam. He was really poking and badgering me to turn my life to Christ, or back to Christ. He showed me that my life really wasn't good at all, and I didn't realize that until I actually sat down and prayed for a little bit and asked God to show me really how bad my life was. I had been going to a Bible study on Fridays, some people I knew from homeschooling, and they go to a youth camp every year, and I had gone to that, and that was up near West Virginia. Great place, but really relaxing, and you get out of all the worries in life, and there's no phone signal, and there's no internet, and it's just really relaxing, so you can just focus on God there. And that's when I gave my heart to the Lord again and got out of all the mess and drugs, and that's when I guess started over. Just hit the reset with God and just told him I was going to live for him, and ever since then I've been slightly off, just backsliding a little bit, but then getting back on with some encouragement from other people. And the differences from when before I was saved the second time around and now, whoa, huge differences. Health differences, you know, getting off of drugs, spiritual differences, emotional differences. I'm closer to my family. Before then, I didn't really talk to any of my family, my parents and my brothers, and I lived with them. And now I have relationships with all of them that are really helpful. Before then, I didn't have friends really, because I was all caught up with myself. And now there's everyone here at Cornerstone, and I started coming here now, and it's just really, really helpful. Just my walk with God is so much better, and I'm seeing more of what He wants me to do, and I'm seeing just a greater power that He has in my life and everywhere, a power that I didn't even know was possible on earth, but it's possible through Him.